Hey everybody, I hope you're all having a good day. I know I'm having a good day today. I'm just relaxing, just doing what I usually do, which is going online, just me doing what I always do. So yeah, that's what I like to do during the day. I like to go on the internet, check out my Facebook, and just go on. I like going on YouTube, watching things that interest me. So yeah, it's, it's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm not sure what I'm gonna really talk about in this video, but it's just gonna be like a random video. So yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. So yeah, I guess I'm not too sure what I'm gonna talk about. This is really just one of those random videos. But yeah, I'm really enjoying my speaker, my JVL Charge 4 speaker. It's really cool. Works very good. The battery is very efficient on it. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, if you hear that ticking, that is the burner on the stove running. My father has one of the burners running to keep one of the pots warm. So yeah, that's where you're from. That's where that ticking sound is. It's from the burner on the stove. It's got one of those Sensi temp burners, which I think is absolutely. I think it's a gimmick because the thing is with those burners, it'll kick on and off. And when you're trying to boil water, it can be such a pain in the butt because it turns off, then it turns back on, so it takes a longer time for the water to heat up. And if you're wondering what the stove is, it's a GE stove and oven. It's the only modern thing in this kitchen. Other than that, everything is very old. The hood fan is like from the 70s, and the fridge is like from the 60s, maybe early 70s, but they work very good. Everything in this house is vintage, so yeah, it's pretty cool. The AC in the living room, man, that thing really pumps. It'll freeze you out on it'll freeze you out on a very hot day. So yeah, that's good. At least it works good. It's an Emerson Quackle. It's like 13,500 BTUs. It's got 22, so it's got the good stuff in there. So yeah, that's cool. And it's really quiet too. It's probably from like the 70s. This house was built in the 1940s. 1944 to be exact. So yeah, that's definitely an old house, but I like old places there. They just have charm that new places don't have. Like the bathroom, that bathroom is definitely from the 40s. The toilet's blue, the sink's blue, and the tub is blue. And they're all standard fixtures. If you're wondering what standard is, it's a brand that makes toilets and stuff. They're now known as American Standard, but back in the day they were standard. That's just what the name was, but it's still the same type of toilet. It's like if you look at the toilet, it's just standard cadet. But in like the 60s, I believe they went to American Standard, which we all know today. So yeah, that's pretty cool that they do that with the brand. That they did that with that brand they call American Standard now. Before it was just called. It was called Standard before. So yeah, it's pretty cool. The boiler is pretty old too. It's from the 70s, maybe 80s. And that's still working good, but the guy was here to fix it because it wasn't firing up. So he had to put a new nozzle and a new igniter, I think. I'm not too sure, but it was like a circuit board, but it's been firing up every time now. It hasn't started rough, and there you can hear the fridge running. That thing is still whisper quiet, even though it's old as it is. So yeah, it just shows you they don't make things like they used to. sad we live in such a time where things just break in like a couple of years. Like I said, that fridge is definitely from the 70s and it still works like new. The AC in the living room works like new too, so yeah, it just shows you the quality that they had back then. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. And if you're wondering, the boiler is a it's an oil ran unit, and it has a burner and it has the fuel pump. The fuel pump also drives the fan, I think. No, the motor drives the fuel pump, I believe. So yeah, how a boiler works, how one of those boiler works is it uses air so that way the flame can work properly. And what happens is when the boiler fires up, when it fires up, it uses spark because you can't make a flame without spark. So once that spark is going, it can ignite, and then the flame goes into the boiler, and that's what heats the water up, and that's what gives us heat in the house. So yeah, the heat works really good here too. By the way, we've been very fortunate that the place we moved into had very good heat and good installation. Where I'm at right now, I'm in the kitchen and there's a convector underneath me. And if you're wondering what a convector is, it's not like a baseboard, but the bottom's open and then the air will cool up to the top, and that's where the actual part that gets warm is at the bottom. And what happens is when that gets warm, heat rises, so it comes up through the top vents out the front and it gets warm. So yeah, that's how that works. And a baseboard is similar, but it's just a lot smaller. So yeah, it's definitely a good system. What was I gonna say? Let me think. Like I said, this is a random vlog. I'm not gonna do anything special. Whatever comes on my mind, I'll just talk. It's very quiet in this neighborhood. I really like it here. It's not loud. People are very nice. They're definitely good people that live in this neighborhood. There's a few not so nice people, but at least there's a few, not a lot. But I mean, every neighborhood is gonna have not so nice people, but we've been very fortunate to have good people here. Like one of our neighbors has a dog. His name is Theo. Jim is a neighbor. He's a great guy. He's definitely nice. And we have another neighbor named Zamir. He's really cool. He has a nice house. He has a very nice room. He's got one of those game rooms outside the house. It's basically like a little house looking thing, but there's like a pool table and a TV in there. And when I went down there in September, he was watching the Patriots game and they won, and I was in there. It was really cool to see that stuff. So yeah, it was nice. Nice to see him. Nice to hang out, have a good time. So yeah, that's that. And I don't have the main light on in the kitchen, just the hood light. So yeah, it's not super dark in here, but it's already getting dark outside. Stupid daylight savings times, man. It's just crazy that we have to do this once a year. It's useless now because it's like, dude, it's like, It's like it screws up everything. It was used for the farmers back then, but there's not just farmers now. There's people living, and it's like, dude, you're gonna screw up the timer every couple of years? That's ridiculous. I don't like it. It sucks. And then next thing you know, in March, that's when we're gonna have to change the clocks an hour back, I believe, or an hour ahead, which is, like I said, it's ridiculous. Like an hour back and an hour ahead. Like seriously, how's that gonna make a big difference? That's not even a difference, anyways. But yeah, it's like we keep doing this, and it's just stupid. Imagine if you have so many clocks in the house that you have to set. It's like that must be a pain in the butt to do once a year. Yeah, you don't have to do a lot, but you have to do it. It's a pain because you have to go every room, set every clock. It's so nice when you just have a clock that automatically sets itself because it's daylight savings time. But yeah, that's what I think about this whole time change. It's bull crap. It's crap. You don't need to, you shouldn't have to do that. I don't like it. Anyways, that's that. And this is gonna be going on YouTube, by the way, not Facebook. So yeah. Getting dark pretty quickly out there. Honestly, it's just, like I said, it's crazy how fast it gets dark. It seems like it was just very light out there not too long ago. Now it's starting to get dark. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about the basement in this house. There's a bedroom down there. There's another room down there. So yeah, it's a nice big basement. And there's also a bulkhead to get in there too. If you're on the outside, there's a bulkhead, but there's also an entrance right over there. Right, that door right there. That's another way to go down there. I've never seen a house with two entrances to the basement. So yeah, I find it very interesting that this house has that type of system. There's a nice front porch out there too. So yeah, it's nice to be able to be out there and just look at the street and stuff. That right there is the back entrance. There's a ramp back there so I can get in from going out to places. So yeah, that's how that works. And that light switches for the backlight. And right where the living room entrance is to the kitchen, there's a switch that turns on the main light. And it's not, and they're not just switches; they're click switches. So yeah, that shows you how old this place is. I like the click kind switches. It's nice to hear it actually click instead of just feeling it move. It's satisfying. Anyways, I'm gonna I'm gonna head off here, but I just wanted to do a random video, so yeah. Anyways, leave a comment what you think you liked about the video, and like I said, leave a comment if you have one, and just don't be rude. Okay, I'm gonna get going now. Bye.